Each night I am getting just a little bit closer by consuming the souls of every Infection AU artist, and eventually I will collect them all. As I've been reading and exposing myself to more of these Infection AU stories, I've begun to find more and more let's say, unique ones. This evening, we are going to be delving into the world of the Vespertilio virus, which was described to me as imagine if the infected looked like grotesque, real horses, while the normal ponies remained cartoonish. You see, doesn't that sound messed up? This series was created by 22-year-old French artist Chloe Sparkle, and as always, you can and should find her website down below in the description, and you will follow her. I will hypnotize you too. And while you're at it, my link tree is down there as well. You can find my Instagram and whatnot. You'll see pictures. You'll see pictures of me and my editor together. How scandalous. Anyways, thank you for joining me, you beautiful creatures of the night. Let us embark now into madness, into despair, into gloom. Except, if I understand correctly, this series both has an ending and is marginally happier than the others, maybe. Maybe just has a happier ending. I don't know. Let's get into it. Warning. This film contains content that some people may find disturbing. We open on Rarity slowly walking into frame. Oh, Twilight! I'm so glad we could finally find you. Applejack is feeling very bad these days. She must take the cure before it's too late. And if you see, Applejack here looks emaciated, with bandages on her leg and neck. Do you still have it? Oh, dear. Are you okay, darling? No, she doesn't seem okay. What happened to you? Twilight slowly blinks, a smile inching up her face till it's all the way up by her eye itself. A hideous grin. Her face almost seems cracked, like porcelain. Rarity seems shocked at Twilight's condition and turns away to start to leave, only to be stopped by Applejack. Applejack? Then all goes dark. Whoa, would you look at that? Applejack's eyes stare into your soul before suddenly she attacks. Assuming that's Rarity that she's attacking, but you can't be totally sure. That's the point of view that the author is leading us towards, but you know, maybe that's wrong. Maybe Rarity got away. We'll see. Next we see Rarity running. It seems as though she's starting to distort into more of a natural looking horse, at least in terms of like the real world, although her head is still very cartoonish. The limbs elongating, one might say. She bangs on the door of a hobbit hole. Something passes behind her. She looks around. She seems creeped out. Oh, Rarity, I'm so glad you're safe. I was waiting for Rainbow. We plan to leave Ponyville and Cloudsdale, but you can come with us. I won't be able to join you. Oh my, what happened to your leg? The cure Celestia gave to Twilight didn't work. Applejack is gone. Tears fill Fluttershy's eyes. I know I don't have much time left. My request might seem crazy, but do you want to have one last tea party with me before leaving? She smiles faintly. I'm sure we will find a solution. We have a month to heal you. So one thing that I've noticed about a lot of the Infection AUs in terms of the writing is that they are written like PSAs or survival manuals where you're flipping through pages of a book and it's like, here are the stages and here's what you need to do to escape the stages. Here's how you can heal yourself. Here's what to expect with the growing sickness inside your bones and bloodstream. And here, instead, we're getting information like you have a month before it's the cycle has completed its course through context from the story itself, from the characters interacting with each other. And it also doesn't feel shoehorned in or anything. That conversation felt natural. You know? And when I say natural, I mean when you compare it to some, in a movie when two characters are talking about something and they both already know the thing they're talking about. Like an example, two characters are in a kitchen. It's a mom and a dad. And the dad's like, you know our daughter Kaylee? And the mom's like, yes, I do know our daughter Kaylee, the volleyball player. She broke her leg last month. And the dad's like, yes, we have that doctor's appointment. And it's just like a lot of exposition that both the characters already know. They've already talked about these things. The only reason they're saying them is really obviously for the benefit of the audience, which just breaks immersion and takes you out of the story, and a lot of times signifies kind of bad writing. In this case, this infection thing is relatively new, and Fluttershy saying you have a month to cure it could also be a way of making Rarity feel better and giving a bit of hope where currently there is none. Fluttershy's going to a medicine cabinet. Oh, I don't have tea anymore. Damn. But I have some apple juice from last AJ production. I still haven't tasted it. This apple juice is the last memory I have of Pinky and Applejack. Wait, don't drink it. Don't drink it. Oh my god. We were the first 3 ponies who tried it before selling it. It tasted a bit different than usual, but it wasn't bad at all. Did you say it tasted different? Fluttershy looks perturbed. Don't you think that could be the problem? I mean, I'm fine, so it's probably something else. You're right. Or maybe you're just immune. She looks at the door. Someone knocks at the door. This might be Rainbow Dash. She slowly opens the door to the hobbit hole, revealing no one. She turns back for a moment, her eyes imploring Rarity, kind of probing, what do you think that was? Before she's crying. And there's blood coming down out of her nostrils, and that cracked look from before has gotten worse. That's so messed up. Oh no. I love how awful so many of these designs are. Oh, I'm sorry, Twilight. You got hit with the realism ray. Fluttershy and Rarity scream and go running out into the woods. So what happened to you? Now they're in a new location. It's hard to explain. Zecora, did you drink new apple juice from the SAA? I have received some of her production, but still haven't tried. Do you think this is where the problem could hide? We're not sure since nothing changed for me, but Fluttershy, you said nothing happened after you tried the juice. Then come over here, and we will learn the truth. Zecora, what are you doing? It's okay, Rarity. I trust her. They take one feather from Fluttershy's wing, turning it golden then red. You have the same blood as bats. I did not expect that. Oh my god, guys. It's Flutterbat. Flutterbat has returned. The end is nigh. We're all doomed. This is it. This is the end. But Fluttershy is not a bat. She's a Pegasus. Wow. Congratulations, Rarity. Master of pointing out the obvious. Fluttershy responds, yes, but I once was. Twilight turned me into a vampire fruit bat a while ago by accident. Vampire fruit bats. They're not dangerous for ponies and help trees make better fruits, but they're gross. I know what they are very well since one of them accidentally fell into one of my mixtures. What? When? Why didn't you say something about this before? About 1 month ago. Exactly when we tried the new apple juice. Was Zecora behind it this time? Each and every other infection AU we've looked at that had Zecora featured shows Zecora being like a voice of reason and wisdom and almost like a Deus Ex Machina that keeps swooping in at the end to be like, here is a cure, or here's the way to reverse the effects. So if in this case, you know, it's her fault, that's crazy. That's a fun little twist. The twist of lemon. Did the bat survive? Yes, and she escaped. She looks out the window, but something else survived. The link your body has created between us and them. The link that protected you from the virus that bat created. Ozzy Osbourne. No! You are the cure, Fluttershy. Get in the pot. Oh, Jesus. Looks like, someone's here. Twilight, you doing okay? Did she just ask for help? Twilight looms, staring at them, the hideousness of her face causing them to turn away. We have to hurry before she gets hungry. Zecora gets into what I can only call a stance, and then pulls another feather from Fluttershy before applying the feather to Rarity's leg. I thought her blood would be the solution. Me too. Luckily, we have one last option. And they both look. The venom you produce as a vampire. A simple bite would transform them too, and therefore save our future. Ooh, the art style here is really cool. How can I transform without the princess? Or Twilight? You can if you know what is right. So there's this thing that Twilight did to me, using her magic, where it turned me into a bat, a fruit bat. I was not able to do this on my own. What we need is for you to turn into a fruit bat. Okay. How do I do that without Twilight? You'll figure it out if you know what is good for you. What if I lose control? It cannot be worse than that. You're hilarious, Rarity. Oh shit. Rarity! They run after, only to see her dangling, using her magic to pick up a rock and try to save herself. Then Angel Bunny was caught in the crossfire. Oh my god, I hope he's not dead. Jesus, this is terrible. How dare you? And then using her rage as fuel, Fluttershy turns into Flutterbat, and we see fangs extend from her mouth as she flies towards the monster that Twilight has become. A battle ensues. The art is really cool, holy moly. Fluttershy falls to the ground, slowly turning back into her normal self, with tears in her eyes. You did it. You did it. Rarity is saved? Oh, Rarity, I'm so glad I saved you. Hell yeah, Rarity is safe. Fantastic. Not only me. Twilight has turned into Bat Twilight. It's time to find Celestia. The good news is that she is cured. Twilight's laying on a bed in a hospital as Celestia looks over her. The good news is that she is cured, and the bad is that I don't know if she will ever wake up again. Celestia is a doctor now. Who knew? So many talents. Even cured, all the ponies may not have enough strength left to survive like you did, Rarity. What about the side effects of being half a bat? Fluttershy bit me just after Twilight. Oh, her whole leg is gone. So it's very new for me. She reveals the bite marks on her neck. But except giving me new dress ideas, I'm fine. We're the proof it can be controlled as we want. It can work. Oh no, Derpy, no! We have alicorn magic, it is time to use it. In the background we can see many other ponies at various stages of infection. Meanwhile, back in Ponyville, which is looking very dreary and dismal today, creeping around the corner. Whew, good thing there was nothing there, in this dark alleyway. Wonder what's right behind me. Okay, I'm awake. What's going... Oh no. Oh dear. It seems as though everyone is getting turned into vampires one by one now. We basically get to watch a montage of people getting turned into vampires. Meanwhile, up in Cloudsdale, she knocks. Slowly the door creaks open, and it looks like Applejack, who we only see a little bit of, has already gotten to Rainbow Dash. More toxic Yuri has hit the towers, guys. Aww, poor guy. She starts crying, the blinding white light behind her. Meanwhile, Twilight Sparkle still seems to be asleep. Oh well, I guess there's no hope for anyone. The end of the story. Just kidding. And I did tell you at the beginning of the video, this one actually does have an ending, so psych. Apologies for misleading you. Let's see how this story turns out, because I, for one, am going to cry if anybody dies. This one feels like we've got a good chance. Everyone's got a good chance of survival. We have a cure that seems to be reversing even later stage infection. I think we'll be good. We just gotta power through, persevere till the end. A nurse enters the room, seeming concerned. Suddenly her pen and notepad clatter to the floor, and we see that she presumed that Twilight was dead, which kinda sucks. Meanwhile, at the treehouse, the Crusaders are huddled for warmth beneath a lantern. Something is coming. Something is going to take them away to the happy farm where life is beautiful. The light begins flickering. However, it looks like Twilight saved them. At the last second, Twilight looks cool as an emo. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Rarity runs out screaming, Sweetie Belle! Sweetie Belle! Have you seen my sister? Rarity, there she is. And now there will be a happy reunion. They're crying, for God's sake. Instead of for Celestia's sake? Damn. I thought I lost you forever. Me too. I also thought I lost myself forever. But she saved me. Evil vampire Twilight, who is looking less emo every second. She nods. This moment actually is quite emotional. I like the way that this was, the way this art was done. Everyone's okay. You woke up. I'm glad you're safe. So am I. You were so weak. Maybe try being stronger next time. My vital signals weren't detected by their machines. It only works for ponies. But then she stares at all the body bags. But I guess not everyone can deal with the transformation. Damn, that's horrible. There's dozens of dead ponies. Celestia warned us, but we mustn't give up. Equestria is not out of danger yet. Oh my. Meanwhile, up in Cloudsdale, seems some silliness is still afoot. Applejack's wings are spread. Her body lies still. Wait, that's the ending? It ends on a cliffhanger? Fuck! Alrighty then, and that is the Vespertilio virus. Before we continue, I need to know, what does Vespertilio mean? Vespertilio is the oldest accepted genus name for bats, which makes a lot of sense and is super cool. I like the name a lot. That's awesome. What a great name for the series. I cannot believe that it ended on a cliffhanger, but at least we know that this series, as far as a series is concerned, that was the intended conclusion, which I guess having a cliffhanger ending is still better than having like no ending at all. No hate, again, to the people who have not completed their series yet, or who abandoned or just stopped working on a series, but it is really cool to get to finally see one through to a conclusion. And in my next video, I have an even longer one that will also... I actually don't know when the next video, if this video or that video will come out first, so disregard me saying that. But we have more that have endings, because I did specifically request those and people have delivered. Thank you. Speaking of you guys doing a good job, I didn't want to reveal this just yet. However, you have forced my hand. I've been working on something. I've been cooking something up. And tonight, I'm going to be unveiling it for all to see. But before I get to that, I just want to say that I really enjoyed the emotional beats of this series. We had, I don't know, all around, like, the writing just felt a little bit more, I don't know what the right word is, not realistic, but like I mentioned earlier, the lore bits and the infection bits kind of fit in with the rest of the series as it was telling the story. Instead of it being just like a bulletin list of PSA stuff, which not going to say that one style is better than the other inherently, but it's just different, so I like it. Even though there wasn't a total finality to it, there was like the ending, they save each other, but there's hundreds of ponies being carted away in body bags. Like, there's a very, very bittersweet potency to the conclusion that I thought was super interesting, and again, pretty different than, I guess we haven't really seen an ending yet, but it just it felt satisfying, even though there was a cliffhanger. And now I can imagine what the rest of the story would be. So now onto the thing that I've been hiding from you. I have a Reddit community now. It's in its infancy. It's really just getting started, but I want to showcase some of the top posts in the last, I've had it around for like a month. Top posts of all time. There's some really cool like fan art and stuff that you guys made, and I really want to just show my appreciation for the really cool stuff that you guys have made. So I want to show it in a video, and this is my way of doing that. So here we go. First off, we have this amazing meme. Inner darkness aside, I am filled with whimsy. And I think that sums up the channel, this entire channel, to a T. It's beautiful. I want that on a t-shirt. I want that on my wall. I want that tattooed to my ass. It's just perfect and amazing and beautiful. Then we have this fan art, which is of a picture that I don't even really know how you got this picture. There's a picture that I sent Bella where I'm holding my phone up, and it's a picture of a cat. And I was just like staring directly. I don't know. Maybe we could put the picture up on screen. And I don't know how this one was even used as a reference here, unless, of course, some strange circumstance led to this happening. Who knows? Anyways, it's beautiful. Look at that. That's like a painting. Here's a cool doodle. You see me, and I seem very distressed. And behind me, we've got the pony and the boiled one, but they've got like the same eyes that I do, which is kind of funny. It's like I'm seeing myself reflected in the boiled one, which I think that's gnarly. Okay, this next one's the main reason why I wanted to show this to you, and this is the last one, I promise. Daniel Profeta when doomed Horse Yuri. And then I've got really big, like Jack Stauber sized eyes. I've got eyes the size of the burgers in Opal. I seem to be making Rainbow Dash and Rarity touch noses or bonk hair follicles together, which is crazy. No comment. So yeah, if you have a meme or art or anything, any conversation, anything that you'd like to share, the link to the Reddit page will be in the description of this video. You should go check it out and share it with your friends. Share the whole channel with your friends. You are awesome. All right, everybody, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you so much for joining me. Before I go, I would like to thank my patrons, my beautiful, amazing, fantastic patrons that keep the lights on in the apartment and food on my table and allow me to pay for an editor. Thank you, guys. I love you. Thank you, Ruadoodle, Nervous Birch, Cupid, Capulet, Delphi, Joe, Juno, Bug, Linty, Paperclip, Danny, Gun, Geek, Drarko, Kyojin, Opossum, AJ, Dark Beast, Bile, Coyote, Cuba, Bat Noise, Phoenix, Bees, Lori, Amelia, Panflute, Thomas, Justin, Lou, Tom, Dave, Elkie, Stardrop Nude, Joseph, Mr. Fox, George, Boris, Alex, and Kim. See you in the next transmission. We are Legion. Bye!